All night, no, we ain't never gonna stop. I never had it like this before. No, gotta keep it together. Yeah, that's right. It's a real good, a sexual fight. Give it to you, all night, right? I'ma take you some loving, sweet, delicious somethings. Only you, I'm so gifted. See the blood on the brains. Take it to the floor, what's up? My flexibility, you gon' find out. Time now, gon' pull out. Down, no doubt. Nigga, ishimasu. Anata no ai o misete kudasai. Whoa, you gonna feel it, sensual magic. Yeah. Baby, tell me how you feel. Straightforward, 100, keeping always real. Because I'm giving it to you, right? Pleasure on, going all night. You know the deal, and it gon' last for life. Turn the heat up. Got me feeling so damn good. Proving to me all the freaky things you should. Not lacking on anything, for sure you're more than a stud. So explicit. Oh, so damn romantic. You know this gotta say it's hot. And how you was gonna have to hurry to be the one up on the spot. Bang, bang, the beat up. This muchacho is steady, ready to let that gas drop. Lay you down. Let me lay you down, baby. Look at un poquito, look at un poquito y lento. Do you like it when I speak it to you in different tongues? Which one? Pick one. Let me know because I aim to please. I get it, but I'm more than a tease. Quiero sentir tu cuerpo. Quiero que mueves tu.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your girl, Lily the Goddess, and the lovely
Lizzie.
That's right, that's right. Thank you so much for joining us today for another episode of Flawless Dreams Radio Show. We're giving it to you live today. This ain't no pre-recorded, nothing. This is a live show with the artist. Yet again, we welcome Re6, and for the first time ever, Chale Kane, everybody. Chale Kane, Chale Kane.
Hey. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Yeah.
Before we get into it, I want to let remind everybody know that if they want to follow us, you go ahead and subscribe to Flawless Dreams Radio on YouTube. And if you want to look up any of my content,
hey, what's going on?
Goddess on Google. Just Google me, Lily the Goddess. And tell everybody how they can follow you, Queen Miss Lizzie.
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. I'm there under Lizzie Martinez.
That's right. And then how can everybody follow you, Re6? I don't know if we got audio technical difficulties.
Mac Reese on Facebook.
Okay.
Re6 Jackson on Instagram. On any platform, just put Re6.
Okay. And then how can everybody follow you on social media, Chale Kane?
Okay, you can find me on Facebook under Chale Kane, ChaleCane, no R for all you people listeners out there, and Cha Cha on Facebook, and on Instagram it's the one Brooklyn Made, so it's the number one Brooklyn Made, all one word, and then Chale Kane.
That's
Oh,
right.
and I'm on TikTok too as well.
Yeah.
So it's Charlie B 1109. Yeah, my TikTok popping too.
Oh, she went technical on there. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody have it together now. Um, we're gonna jump into what's your zodiac signs, everybody.
Okay, okay. Well, who gonna start? I'm a Scorpio. I'll start. I'm a Scorpio. You know.
Good.
3-6.
I'm a
Remind everybody who
Taurus.
you are. Oh, here, Taurus. Oh, Taurus.
Okay.
The best
Liz.
male sign ever.
There you go. There you go.
I
I
might
am a
have to agree.
Capricorn. I start and end the year.
She starts and ends a year. That's right. I'm a Sagittarius, November 26th Sagittarius, not a December one. There's a
Okay.
huge difference. We're kind of close to the November Scorpio. That's probably
Yes,
where I'm at.
yes.
Mhm.
Fire starters. Okay.
Yes, yes. All right, so I'm gonna jump into how long have you been doing music, Charlie Kane?
Okay, so I've been doing music for since I've been like a teenager, like maybe 14. So I've been singing for a long time. So it's been singing that I was doing for most of my childhood and adult life. You know, if I wasn't in church singing, I was in somebody's band in New York when I lived in Brooklyn. I was in a band. So then I started
No.
rapping. I started rapping consistently when I moved to Florida about 4 years ago. So my brother, shout out to Rick Reese, King Rick Reese, he has a studio and he was making beats. So with that being said, I was like, okay, so I was versatile. I was always one of those versatile females. So when I'm around a certain crowd, I grew up in the projects in Brooklyn. So we chilling and we doing some things. You know, they start ciphering. I jumping in. I start doing that thing. So I did it for fun, but I was always able to do it.
Right.
So my brother, he was making beats. So I came out here, I started jumping on his beats. I went from there. I met another independent artist out here in Tampa, and he was doing his thing. He was coming up, so he put me on to some shows and things like that. So I've really been rapping for 5 years, but I've been doing music since I can remember. Since I can remember.
Right. Guys, that sounds a little bit like me because I can agree with that.
Okay.
Singing in choir and
Yes.
singing, mostly singing. And when I rap, I had done it mostly for fun to myself, didn't think
Hmm.
anybody would pay attention to me, thought,
Okay.
and then I also thought that I had to choose one thing to do and one focus
Hmm.
until I really had to look and analyze my girl Mary J. Blige because she sang and she rapped.
Right. She sure did.
And so I said,
Well,
well,
the
she could do it.
sex was good. You had my mind, and
Oh
yeah,
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 oh yeah, all day. Mary J.
all day. Let's go.
She Capricorn from what I remember. I thought she was Gemini
Okay.
because she's a Capricorn. That's what's up, Lizzie.
All
And
right,
I
twin.
can tell
Mm.
because of her what she's been through. Um, and we got Re6 back in the house. What's up, Re6? I understand technical difficulties can be
Welcome back,
This
buddy.
I'm telling you, this Joe Biden phone is just not. It's not agreeing with this weather right now.
Oh, it
I've
is.
been,
It is. A little windy and stuff. So
it
I
is.
Yeah,
agree. It was stormy out here.
there was some
We
big
have
waves out there earlier.
Paul Price saying, "I'm here watching too. My favorite people in life. I see you, Cha Cha."
Ow! Hey, Waldo.
What's up, King? Welcome to the show, Paul Waldo Price. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. We welcome you. Love you so much. Thank you for the support.
Now I get
Keep
to
it
ask a
Same
running.
here.
question. I
All
can't
right,
even
what's
see
up,
it.
Liz? Keep it with your next question. Usually you have some really
Uh,
technical questions, Lizzie. Then I love your list of questions.
okay, so Charlie, my question
Yes,
is for you,
ma'am.
my dear.
Let's go. I'm ready. The hot
All
seat.
right. Yes, the hot seat. You're in the hot seat.
I'm
Who
ready.
would you love to work with?
Okay. Besides Re6 a little bit more. We already got a track on Double Trouble. We working on something. So
Oh,
besides him
nice.
and some other local rappers out here, maybe like Lil Duffler, I like him out here in Tampa. But I would really like to work with, of course, Cardi B, Lil Kim, in a nutshell. You know,
He
throw a
doing a
little
lot.
Okay.
Foxy in it. And then I also would like to work with some, I would love to do something with like Beanie
Cardi
Siegel.
B.
See, I'm like old school, so I love it. I'm like hard, like
I
I
can't wait
just
to
love
them
those
two do
hard
their
beats.
thing. The
I
girl
just
power.
love it when you could
It's
just
gonna be
like,
dope.
you could just get crunk to a song. I just love it when it make you jump. So those are people that made me jump. So I want to do it with them. It's so many people. I'm new to the game. I want to do it with everybody.
Right,
Right,
including Nicki
right.
Minaj,
Yeah, I love Nicki.
Doja
Yes,
Cat.
Doja definitely.
You know Doja Cat's
Definitely.
a Scorpio, right?
Me and Doja be making a pop song. I would love it.
You know she's a Scorpio too, right?
Oh, she is? That'd be sexy. Ooh.
Yep, she could tell you could kind of get that Scorpio vibe from her because they take chances, they take some risks. You can't really be
Yes.
great unless you take a few little risks. I mean, understand some boundaries and
Yes.
stuff in your limits. As
Yes.
far as because you don't have to go super far, but being creative,
Right. You
expressing.
can be creative without losing your authenticity. And that's what I think is important. Staying true to yourself and making sure you making music that the people are gonna love. And it could be a handful of people. It's like church. If 2 or 3 people are under the sound of my voice, I'm straight. So I do it. I do it
Mm,
because I love it. So I'm gonna keep doing it regardless. So those risks, believe me, I'm taking risks. I'm taking a risk
right,
every
right.
time I take a free beat off of YouTube. I'm taking a risk.
Woo! That's right. And you know what the free beats, they work. And then you also have I'm trying to remember. Where it says like more, it says in the description how you can purchase the beat if you really want to get like either a
Oh
standard or
yes,
premium. That's some of them are reasonable price. They're not so bad.
yes, I've
Which
done
is
that.
good. I don't think they should be overcharging independent artists like thousands of dollars. I'm like, dude, that's why we're independent because of the fact that we have a budget, and
Right.
we have other
No,
bills to pay.
they usually price it that high when you want to buy it out. Like if you want the track exclusively to be yours, they may price it like at $1,000, maybe 1,500, just for you to buy it and it's yours. You can do whatever you want to it. But what really gets my gills grinding are people that's coming up together and then they want to charge you like they've been in the game forever. And you
Right.
like we just like I'm new to it too.
Skeleton.
Like we doing this, like you might need to brush up a little. They want to charge you an arm and a leg or something, or they insult you because you like, nah, I'll do it to somebody else. I'm good. Because they trying to beat you in the head. When we coming up together, it's like, come on, I'm the underdog and I'm always gonna root for the underdog, you know what I'm saying? But damn, excuse me.
Well,
That's right.
Charlie, we have Paul saying we need that Cha Cha and Lily, the goddess track.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's do it. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to
Let's
work with you,
go.
Queen. I cannot wait to work with you, Queen. Oh,
Let's go. I'm super
Scorpio.
excited. Oh, you can send me a track soon as we hang up. Let's go. All I
Oh
need is the
yeah.
beat.
Oh yes. That ain't nothing. Oh,
I'm
be ready.
I
excited.
think you three should do a track. I think Re6, Lily, and Charlie need to do
I think
music
we would
together.
kill it. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
that
think
think
we
would
so.
should
Hey,
do
be
an EP.
amazing. I think that would be a great look.
mm,
I
Yes.
think we should do an EP.
Let's
Let's
go.
do it.
Why not?
Let's do it. Hey, ain't
Let's
nothing
go.
stopping us.
It
Ain't nothing
can't.
stopping
mhm.
us.
You can't stop what's already in rotation without getting hurt.
I'm about to
That's right.
drop 27 songs. I got plenty of things to talk about.
Let's go. So your verse already written. You straight.
Yeah, I'm ready. Stay ready.
This weather is on some crazy shit with our software. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. This damn software shit.
What
Anyways, y'all
happened?
know how it is. The struggle is
This
real.
ugly ass phone. I would throw this phone in the ocean if it don't pick up.
Right?
Just
That's something.
wait, just wait. Don't give up. Don't give up.
What the
So
phone?
Yeah.
recent, you and Chale just did a single called Double Trouble.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got more fish in the fry. We got more fish in the pan too. You know,
Sizzle.
we don't just cook for one person to eat. We cook for a whole colony.
And so what made you both decide to do this track Double Trouble? What sparked it? What inspired you?
Okay, you want to say it? I'm gonna let Charlie say it.
No, let him tell it because it's his song. It's his beat.
We initially,
He put me on this one. He told me to name it. He told me to name the track, but he put me on this one. So I want him to tell you what was the inspiration. And after
okay,
he
so initially we chop it up. We've been politicking for a couple years now. Through Miss Mina. Miss Mina,
shout
she
out.
put us in the she put us in the path together, and I was talking to Waldo. I was like, bro, we went to a show up in Largo. I said, bro, I need to do a song with her, and I was like, this song right here I already got a beat. He's like, yeah, do that one. So you know, we had a little discrepancy or whatever, but then we ended up discovering that we have a whole lot more in our arsenal than just one song. So the way I look at Double Trouble is it's two times the trouble when we on the track. You know what I'm saying? Because Charlie's the first artist that I've really performed with that can keep up with my energy on the stage, and we performed that song the first time for Largo
I heard that.
at the
Ooh,
Speakeasy
hold up.
Conference.
You performed it live and I missed it?
Yeah, it was at the
Yeah.
Speakeasy.
Oh hell no.
I was
Oh
I
hell
had a
no.
performance. I had a performance at the
Yeah, we
speakeasy
was all over the place, and
and he
it was the
came
first
out to
time I actually.
support.
Usually, like I perform, I'm bouncing all over the place. I don't stop. I don't stand still, and
What
I
you
usually
out
bump
for?
into the artists or the dancers or the microphone stand or whatever's in the way. But me and Charlie was ringing around the Rosie that thing, and I was looking at bro. I'm looking at him like, damn, I still got words to say, and I'm trying to tell Waldo at the same time. I'm like, I want to say to him over the mic, bro, she keeping up with me, but at the same time, trying to remember my words. And I was like, damn.
So one
But you
thing,
know,
one thing for sure, and two things for certain, and it's a gift. I'm an entertainer, so that's one thing I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna have that energy. You're gonna be shocked. I have that
Come on,
much energy,
Kiara.
but that song brings
yeah,
you to that level where you
yeah,
just wanna just
She
throw your
gonna win.
hands up and
She
just
gonna
yeah.
go
win.
in. Like you just
I
wanna
almost
just, and
jumped
the
right
beat
in.
is so sick. You just wanna, and that's what we did. And
Yes,
so
you did.
shout out to Miss Demeanor, Miss Dragonfly over there at
Yo,
Powerhouse.
yeah,
So I met her through my cousin, uh, Legacy J. Wu, out there in Philly. He had a
Right.
show. He wanted to do a competition. So through the competition, I was hosting with Mina. Through Mina, she had a Facebook Live where she was already viewing artists' music and putting them on platforms because she has several, just like Jay Wu with Who Got Next Radio. Shout out to them. And I was on there with her as a co-host after the competition was over. She helped me get on a platform with her as a co-host. And with that, I met Reese. He played his song, and I was like, "Oh, he's dope." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "They played my song," and he was like, "Yo, you dope." So I was like, "Yo, when you get out here, yo, we gotta do something." And he was like, "All right." A couple years, like maybe a year later, he was like, "Yo, I'm out here." I'm like, "What?" He like, "I'm out here." I'm like, "What?" Okay. He like,
Girl,
I
girl,
was
you
like,
got
"Damn."
that fire. You got that fire. I heard it. I heard the track. We're gonna play the
Thank
track
you.
today, by the way, so that anybody who missed it and is sleeping under a rock or anybody who just heard it a million times,
That's me.
they're gonna hear it. So when I heard the track, I know how Re6, I know how you get down, I know how you flow, I know how you flow. But I was like, damn, I gotta hear this girl flow. I'm like, I can't wait till the third part. I want to know how she get down. And
That's
she
what's
came
up.
in, and I'm like, she's a female him. I'm like,
Hey,
man, she came in,
oh,
she was able
hey,
to
get him.
keep up. I'm like,
You said
was there ever a moment that you were, because when did you first hear Chale spit?
the first time I heard, like I said, like she said, we was Miss Mina had her radio show going, and I was like, oh, there it was Miss Mina, Charlie, and Sarah,
Sarah,
and they
Tasha.
had some really nice cups. I don't know what was in it, but it was their cup, but it was nice. And I was like, here, go. I was like, oh, they don't know. I'm about to send them this fire. I said, look at this new stuff. She played it, and Charlie was like, look, this me right here. I was like, hold up, wait a minute, what? That's who? That's a what? Oh, yeah, definitely, we gotta work. I'm thinking we gotta work, and I'm like, and she was like, she said somehow we're gonna do an interview. I was like, well, where was I at? I was in Ohio. And next thing I know, I was listening to her. I watched her performance on the YouTube, and I was like, yeah, I gotta work for her. Gotta work for her. And when I came down here, I was like, well, I'm down here. I'm ready for my close up. And she's like, well, I'm on the stage now. I was like, oh, good. So we can get on stage together. And
Let's
there it
go.
happened. She came to the honeycomb hideout, and we grilled out and forgot about some things, but we remembered a lot.
But it was so dope because we vibed right off the top. Like even when he sent me the track, he was like in the beginning of the song, he was like, "Get him." I was like, "Oh my God, I say the same thing all the time. How is this even possible?" And then it just went from there. So he was like, "What you want to name the track?" I was like, "Double Trouble," because that's
Yeah,
what we are. We about to get him two things.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I'm all over it. I can't wait. You know what? I can't wait to hear y'all's next track. And yes,
Oh,
I will work with both of you.
oh.
And I
Look,
can't
look,
wait to work with
look.
Chale.
When you said next track,
I'm
did you see both
excited.
of our faces light up? Because we know the secret. We got the secret antidote. We got a song that's gonna make a dead man get out the ground. I
It's the
swear.
culture.
It's none of these. It's not one of these. I promise you.
It's
It'll make a
different.
dead man get out the ground and he'll start doing a James Brown. I swear. She got on to me because she was like, "Why you got so many bars on there?"
Chill. Yes. He had like
But
22 bars. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh, I got it. Then I'm like, I gotta keep going. I said, oh, but I got him.
all right, that's what I'm waiting to hear. That one,
Yeah,
her
we
verse
ready.
myself.
And then remind anybody who
So
is again sleeping under a rock. Oh no, you go right ahead, Lizzie, because I know you got a good question coming up. I'll
Damn,
answer
Miss
after
Lizzie.
you, Linda.
I do.
Go ahead, Miss Lizzie.
So I had one for Chile, but I
Yeah.
asked Bree before, so I'm going to ask you. What is the difference for you between a supporter and a fan? Is there a difference?
Yes. To me, a supporter is going to support you regardless,
Hmm.
whether they heard your music, whether they just your name, just being affiliated, just the affiliation is a support to me. Just you have 1,000 followers on your page and you getting 1,000 likes, but they didn't
Mhm.
even watch the whole video. That's support. A fan is someone that's really listening to your stuff. They fell in love with you. They really could relate to what you're saying. And the only reason why I could say that is because, like, I have family members that like all my stuff and tell me keep going, but they can't recite a lyric. But I go to a show and I step off stage and somebody like, oh my gosh, I want to take a picture with you. I love it when you said such and such. I'm like, oh my gosh, they heard what I said. I love it here. So yeah, to me, it's a huge difference. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Okay.
Supporter, yeah, it's a difference.
I
Okay.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for
Oh
that.
yeah.
I like that question.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We be keeping it real all the
So I
time.
have a question. What about you guys? Because you guys have a fan base. You guys, I'm new to this. You guys been, I'm sure you guys been doing this. So is it a difference to you guys between a fan and a supporter? And does it matter the genre, like what you're doing?
Go
Well,
ahead,
I'm
Liz.
eclectic. I'm eclectic. So I'm working on my first song with Lily. I'm
Hey,
also an author. I make jewelry. I'm a jewelry designer, and
okay.
I'm a script writer. So I'm all over the place doing everything.
Oh, okay. I me too.
That's
I me too. I have a
Yeah.
candle business, so yeah, I understand
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes. And an actor. So there you go.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, girl, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
think for
what
me,
about you, Miss Nikki?
I think you the difference between a supporter and a, I agree with you. Supporter really puts in the money. I mean, fans they buy your shit and all that stuff. They buy your posters and stuff, but supporters put the big money in.
Yeah,
Supporters really put them big dollars in. Fans, they get, they get the
yeah.
sales.
right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is a difference. It is a difference. Definitely.
And
Okay.
let's not talk about stalkers and all those people that throw their panties with their phone
Oh
numbers
my
at you.
gosh,
Oh, they better not throw no panties at me.
I can't
I'm
wait to
throwing them
those
back.
moments. I live for those moments.
Oh yeah, I know. You like those moments like me, Charlie. I'm looking forward to
Yes.
it. So I'm like, yo,
I
let me see what that underwear look like.
let's go. I want to
See, I done
storm the
already been
town.
there. I done already been there. Some of them don't bathe regular.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Here's a question: how come they never throw thongs anymore? They used
That's
to.
what I
Like
that's what I
And
caught
I
one
don't know
time,
if
and it
people
didn't. It
wear
wasn't
them
right.
anymore. I don't know if they
what?
even wear panties anymore. Like
Oh, hold up, shit. What?
some
Oh,
people may not wear them anymore. A lot of people don't wear thongs anymore. They
Yeah.
either wearing like,
oh, I'm sorry, Liz. Liz, you know what I thought I heard? I'm sorry. I thought you said you don't wear no panties or thong anymore. Like you wear nothing.
oh no,
Nothing.
you had
Naked and
asked
afraid.
why. You had asked, you wondered why. You said you wondered why they don't throw thongs anymore. I'm saying a lot of people don't wear those type of panties anymore.
You right.
That's all.
You right.
I'm
You right.
sorry.
You
I
know
might be wrong, but
no, it was me. I was hearing the wrong thing. I'm
oh no,
sorry.
you was hearing the right thing, but I didn't mean it like that though. But since you went there, I don't.
I'm sorry, Chucky Boo, but yeah. You know what it is. I'm gonna listen. The comment section going full up. They'll be like, y'all really gonna have this discussion about what y'all wear underneath?
I mean, it appropriate. You know,
Good.
when you have to, you do. You know,
I won't. Okay,
it's like
I'm
an
not wearing
option.
the
Isn't
thong.
it an option? Like I feel powerful.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
have the
good, Ree.
option.
A banana handle, banana hammock. I'm not wearing it either.
What? Oh, is that what they call it? A banana hammock? Are we going into the fruit top and the vegetables?
Look, okay, I didn't had
You guys
thongs threw at me
are
before.
apples.
All right, and
Oh,
I've had thongs threw at me on stage before, and they didn't bathe regularly, and it messed me up. Where I don't want it. I don't, because some people
Yeah.
don't
No, I
wipe
know what
that
you.
good. And
No,
that
you're
was
right.
bad.
What's that called? That's not called fan. That's called a help me.
it's not what?
It's not called a fan. That's called a
Uh
groupie.
huh. Yeah.
A groupie.
A
Them groupies
groupie?
go overboard. You know where they throw you the bra, the panties, the whoever knows what else. Ew. Oh man. Okay, so
Ugh.
question.
That'd be kind of weird.
What would you tell somebody just starting? Like let's say they spend a significant amount of time, like you and myself, being singing, and let's say they rap, but they rap to themselves, and they didn't, what would you tell them if they're in their late 20s, just starting? Let's say 28. and they want to start rapping and add it. Do you think that's cool? It's okay. It doesn't matter, or whatever. What you think? What kind of advice can you give somebody doing that?
Charlie or
Because
who?
I was there. It took me a
Is it?
long time to start throwing out my bars. And I started, for me particularly, it all started for me with battle rap. And because I did it just for fun, just goofing around. But then I was having, people bite their tongues because, when I had to spit, I made sure I hocked a good Louis and I said, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I might as well go all the way. But I attempted. I wasn't even sure. I attempted, and somebody gave me an offer to be on Queen of the Ring.
Okay.
Queen of the Ring with Babs, and I spoke to Babs, and this is real. And I told her, thank you for creating that platform for us females. I said thank you, and mind you, when I spoke to her, this person set me up because I spoke to her and I was a little tipsy. But I was like, why you put me on the phone with Babs when I'm all messed up? How you gonna do me like that? Now she's gonna remind me. She's gonna be like, oh, is that the chick that was like, oh, thank you for creating a platform? I'm like, thank you, jerk. But anyway, so he's probably gonna come across this someday. Yeah, and I said, but eventually I went on and I said, I don't think so. I don't think it's for me. Because me, I don't know. Y'all don't know what I'm capable of.
Okay,
You know how you don't know what you're capable of when you get pissed off? Because they take those jabs. And I know in Jesus' name I need to hold it together. Because
That's
if they
right.
compromise, for especially like your family members when they throw stuff, I said,
Yeah.
don't. I swear to God, don't take no. If you take a low shot, because they'll do it, I will go lower, and somebody is gonna whip out a gun on my ass and try to shoot me.
They better not while I'm around. They ain't gonna get a chance to use it.
So I said no. I said, but when I was rapping to myself before, it was never a battle rap. It was always just for fun, kind of like an MC when they go da, 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 kind of a little bit back in the day. But I liked it. It was fun. It was fun. I guess that's why I like your fellow Scorpio Doja Cat, because she does also talk about not just like, she doesn't just diss people.
Right.
There's some of those female rap MCs and stuff. They be just, you suck, you this and blah. I'm like, can we get some creativity, please, in Jesus' name?
Right.
And not just talk about your
She's dope.
coochie, and not just talk about your tatas and how
Right.
good you can throw down on a DICK.
Let's go.
Yeah, boy, we can't.
So
They be
Doja Cat is dope. She's on another level.
Yep.
She had, I don't know which, it was another rapper. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was Wale. One of them said, if she going to the rap game, it's over. So we need to keep her in pop. So before she took her hiatus, she already said that she was going to switch over to rap. So, and then her voice messed up. So she's dope. Like, she's inspirational. But to answer your question, because I'm there, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about starting at 26, try starting older than 26. So music is universal. And we have to give our hands clap to social media and platforms like this and other people who's coming out and setting platforms for the underdogs, for the independent artists, so their music could be heard. So it's really all about being heard and being consistent enough, you know what I'm saying, to put in that grind to be dope and to get to a certain level. But it's not to question whether it's right or it's wrong. Like Shabazz OG said earlier on Instagram, you need to figure out when it's not working for you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, am I too old or am I too young? Should I do this? Just figure out when it's not working for you. But luckily, you have the power to do both. We can do like Miss Lizzie and like a lot of other people, they're writers, they're poets. You know what I'm saying? They're business owners. So you don't have to just grind for that. And We don't have to go to Motown and audition in front of, you know what I'm saying, any management right now. You know, you can make it big on social media platform with your music. You know, it's a lot of people that's making it right now because they have a one hook song like Lola Brooke, for example, and Ice Spice and all of them that's popping right now in a lot of these airwaves. So, you know, shout out to social media. So no, I don't think there's ever time where you have to debate, is it the right time because of your age? It should be, maybe this not working out for me. Should I try something else? Or do I go harder?
Right.
I'm going harder. See, I'm not giving up because I can do it all. So why would I not do it? Life's short. I'm trying to make something happen for, you know, they gotta, you know, bury me. So I'm trying to do it all. I wasted a lot of time sitting trying to figure it out. So I figured out I'm dope. I can do everything I want to do. So I'm gonna do it.
You sound like me.
Amen.
We
That's
all
what I'm
have
talking
the same vibe. We have the same vibe.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
The takeover.
and Re6, I have a question for you. So
All
say I'm coming to you both and I want to, you know, do what you guys do, but I have 10 people that gave me 10 different things of advice. What would you recommend I follow? Because each one, someone might say, oh no, that other person who gave you advice is wrong. Then you may have someone else that say, well, no, those other 2 people that told you whatever is wrong. Who do you listen to? If I'm
Yourself.
trying to start out, what would
Listen to yourself.
I listen to my mama.
You know, I'll tell you this one thing.
I listen to my mama and the universe.
I'll tell you this
I
one
pray,
thing.
I talk to everything. So I listen to my mama. I listen to the universe because they put things in play for you to hear them. You know, so I
Right.
listen. I vibe out. So that's who I listen to. But really, my mom.
okay?
I listen to myself. The reason why I listen to myself is because every time that something happened, I should have listened to my own advice. I just be like, damn, I should listen to myself. And if everybody's coming to me for advice, then it means I got the best advice. And then if it don't work, take what somebody tells you, whether it's a pro or a con, and add it to your tools.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep sharpening your tools. If you're already born in it, you know what I'm saying? We already built with rhythm, you know. So the thing is, it's about how you feel as a person. You know, only you can be you can be your worst enemy, and you can be your best fan.
Reach.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, music. We got our commercial coming up, right, Lily?
That's right. We gotta go pay some bills. We'll be right back, y'all. So stay tuned.
All right.
Yes.
Don't go nowhere. Get your comments and your questions ready so that Re6 and Chale King can answer them because they are ready. Pay
Let's
attention.
go.
You gotta get outside that rock and pay attention.
I had to take it there, stepping on all of these haters and show them they can't compare. All of that trying to hold me back was mainly the reason I stepped on my game just to make it there. I'm in a new lane, big flex the minute my mood changed. I'm higher than 2 planes and kept elevating the brick all the food chains. Cause I took the loose chains, put it together and came with a new bang. I'm hotter than blue flames, dragging like ropes and I ain't know Hussein. We live and we learn how to make it through any situation that is in front of us. Everybody got a chance to be running the numbers up. Get on your grind and go double up. It's like I took all the pieces and put them together to come with another one that you weren't ready for. Since I've been coming for everything that they had promised to all of us. I put on their neck, I'm with all of the pressure that they would expect me coming from. Just gotta level up and it don't matter what kind of struggle that's in front of you.
Front of you, front of you, front of you.
Pushing ahead to do vision that could. Counting me out, but I sure know what's good. Shutting it down when I step in the room. Flow be bipolar, be switching like moves. No, they not really be lying. They fake, yo, throw dirt on your name, but they smile on your face. And I pity the fool, cause I stay with the K and the J and the L, keep the devil away. Hey, all of that hating is getting me richer. The dude that I'm phoning, he getting me thicker. The booties and bags and the blessings are bigger. They put me in place cause they know I'm a hitter. Make it make sense how they be hating, but we never met. Got them upset cause I'm getting the check. When they're getting it good and as good as it gets. Ooh, I'ma run right through it like a running back. Getting under their skin like a back tat. So dope and sick like a bad batch. Sipping on the Henny, acid with a weed. That double the trouble, I'm switching the game. Yeah, I be popping like double cocaine. They be like, Charlie, you did it again. Be trying to throw shots, but I'm out of their range.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show, FlawlessDreams Radio, with your girl Lily, the goddess to the left, the gorgeous
Lucy.
That's right. That's right. I hope everybody got your questions, and I hope you enjoyed that track with Re6 and Chale. Let's welcome them back to the show. What's up, King? What's up, Queen? How y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you for doing that. I was hyped over here when I heard it.
Oh,
I
we
was
were too.
dancing.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like, I'll get it. Get it? I
Am
was
I
like,
still
yeah,
echoing?
right cheek, left cheek, right cheek.
Do
I
I
can see
still
the
have
music
an
coming
echo?
to that too. I see the
It's
music
a
video.
little. I hear it a little bit. Lily, do you hear the echo?
It's on Re6's side because I muted your mic before and I was able to tell it was coming from Re6. So maybe if you got like
Oh,
a TV in the background and you're watching the show, or you got another phone somewhere, anything that's picking up on the show, one of
we
those
about
got it.
see one thing about Waldo. He's smart, so we're just gonna go sit in the car. How about that?
So what's your favorite genre? Being, of course, you rap, but what's your favorite genre?
Man, I love old school
Is that better?
R&B. I'm a love. Oh, you talking to me, Reese? I'm sorry.
Both y'all.
Oh, Okay, wait till he's ready. I'm gonna answer. So I like R&B. I like all of them, but I'm really R&B. I love it. I'm still loving Anita Baker and Stephanie Mills. I still love Usher, Little Keisha Cole, Sierra. It's so, but yeah, it's R&B. It's R&B. Mm-hmm.
How
And
about
God,
you, Re6?
Jazz, R&B, country, rap, well, all of them. I listen to everything. I'll listen to
uh,
Rain. I'll listen to Rain hit a tin roof and make a song out of it.
What about Prince? What about Prince? Can we get some love for Prince?
yes, of course. How can you call yourself a musician and not love Prince?
Purple Rain.
I like.
Ooh.
Sing the song.
So I have a question for
Yes,
both
ma'am.
of you.
I went black.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
So my question is there any sort of music that you both are like, you know what, that just I'm not feeling that, or is there something about music, a certain genre that you just like that's not my thing?
No, for me, no,
Okay.
because I feel like music is a voice. It's someone's voice. I feel like I don't even like people hating on another type of genre of music. I feel like, how can you do that? It's universal. It's so yeah, no, not for me. I love it.
Okay. Okay. What you think, Re6?
My mama told me if I ain't had nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. But honestly, I mess with all genres. Um, it's just one in particular that just kind of rubbed me wrong. But
Ooh, what's that?
it's because of personal reasons, not because of the whole genre, but because of certain artists that I know. So, once you get to know somebody and then you see their dirty laundry, they wearing it every day instead of putting it in the dirty clothes, and everybody else is like, "Oh, that's a nice outfit," but the whole time they wore that same clothes, them same. It's a metaphor. It's just I like all music.
So what about you though? What about you, Miss Lizzie and Lily? Like as podcasters and musicians and book and artists yourselves, is there a genre you really don't support?
I support all genres. If it makes somebody happy, go for it.
That's right.
Do I have to agree with it? No, but if it makes you happy and it's your thing, I support you.
Awesome.
I got a silly question.
Hmm. Yes.
Does not liking voodoo music count? Because I don't get down with the.
No.
That's actually a genre, and but like again, like Liz says, it whatever floats your boat. But again, and I don't have to agree with it, but like, um, I do have a problem today. I'm not just today, but I've always had a problem with people. These there's a type. I don't know why, but there just happens to be that they cannot rap. Lord have mercy. They cannot rap. Have mercy. Okay. They talk about the dumbest things. Leave me alone. Let me speak my truth now. Here, you asked me a
Speak your
question. I'm gonna speak
truth.
my truth
Speak
now.
your truth.
I was agreeing with you.
Speak your truth.
I'm not gonna say names, but there's some. I can't call them artists either. I'm like, there's some people. I'm like, why don't you just become an actress so that you can behave like the dumbass that you are instead of trying to rap and sound so stupid? Who the hell is gonna bump that nonsense in their car? And it's gonna be me. I mean, and then I guess there is like a sort of underground pornographic type of rap that I'm
What?
like, when am I gonna listen to that unless we getting really dirty in the sheets?
Oh wow, I need to get out
Means
more.
bump it
Who
right,
needs sheep?
get it, do it. I don't know. Have mercy, Lord. Have mercy.
But who
I'm
uses
not
sheep
saying I
anymore?
can't get dirty. Lady Goddess has done her share,
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
but the shit made sense.
it does.
When you come over here and you talk about, I can't even, Jesus Lord.
Go ahead, go ahead.
We'll talk about it later. I'm gonna send you a link of this nonsense because I ain't putting
Okay.
it on. No, I'm gonna send you a link,
Yeah,
and then
I
you
want to
tell
hear
me
it
if you know
too.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to
I'm
hear it too.
interested. I want to make sure I never make those mistakes.
Me
Girl,
neither. And I
I
make
don't.
sure I'm never using sheets.
You know, it's embarrassing because you know what they said? They put a stigma on females that are 30 and up, saying females, women 30 and up should not do rap. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Why
whoa,
not?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on now. Hold on, mother.
Wait a minute.
You know,
Why the
it's,
fuck not? That don't make
I
sense.
was like,
But go ahead.
who's spitting this venom lies? Who's spitting these lies? Because,
Mumble rappers.
mm,
But
I'll
even
say it.
then,
I'll say
you
it because I hope one of them say something and I can end their career. That's what I do. If you know, I'm sorry, but I have
so
a real foul mouthpiece. For me to have so much explicit, no explicit lyrics, my mouthpiece is horrible. So yeah, mumble rappers. I believe mumble rappers are the rule to all evil.
and can I'm gonna throw in some heat on this one. Females that are you know, they just so happen to be Caucasian and blonde and they can't rap for the life of them. Please stop it right now. Please stop. Just stop it. Stop it. Leave it alone. Go be an actress. Go be an actress.
Don't do that. They
You
messing up
got
TV too.
can't spit.
so I think
Leave it alone,
see,
Jesus Lord. Leave
I
it
like I said,
alone.
I'm the underdog, right? I'm always rooting for the underdog. I'm always rooting for the one that got the balls to say, screw you. I'm doing me because I believe in me. And when I'm ready to give it up or not do it, I'm always rooting. So if that girl get on there and swear, even if he can't rap, whatever it is, I'm still applauding him because he believe in himself. When a lot of people stagnate themselves because they don't even have the balls, the cojones to believe in themselves, to
Oh, she
you
said
know
cojones.
to use the gift that God gave him. So I'm one of those underdogs. And as far as the age thing go, I mean, if you are under a certain age, of course you would feel like nobody older should be rapping because we got more to talk about.
Right. We
Right.
have way
We've been through a lot more. Y'all still talking about shit. We done hit levels. Y'all still trying to
that's
figure out.
right. That's
So
right.
so we gonna come off a little different. And if you pay attention, it's those who are older who's really on your
Paving,
radio station.
they're paving the way.
You know that's so it's always been older. Like, I mean, even like Missy, a lot of people know who Missy are. Older people have grown up
That's
listening
a
to
legend.
Missy. But she's still relevant. So what makes you think you
Yeah.
can't be relevant
That's
because
just
of your
wild.
age? So no. So whoever said that about age, tell them to drop a beat, hit me up, and let's see if
Right.
age really matters.
And on the note of the one thing I told you about, I really want to hear what you say after I send you this girl, a few females that just so happen to be a type, and you tell me if you still agree with the whole, oh, well, if you brave, girl, some people need to be scared instead of brave.
Right.
Don't be brave. Don't be brave. Have a little fear.
Right. You
You touch it. I mean, like it's like they spitting on the mic. Wrong. Have mercy. That's like doing the. I ain't gonna do it.
So look, you know what, and that's I have to give you applaud you because you're authentic. You see what I'm saying? You're true to your beliefs when it comes to the music, because you're not just an artist. You are, you bring the music to people as well, and the artist. So you have to be careful on who you bring on any platform, if they rap or not. But nonetheless, I gotta applaud you for that because a lot of people Like I give you the little white girl that did period period. That little white girl, she making more. She making more money than some people who've been in the booth for 10 years.
Oh God.
So the thing about the industry is, and it's always been what the
Corrupt,
look. So because it's always
corrupt,
different, yeah. Well,
corrupt.
not corrupt. I'm not gonna say
It's
it's corrupt.
corrupt, girl.
No,
It's
because you still dope. You may not
it's
be rich, but you still dope. And
yeah.
they can't take that from you as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You're still dope. They can't take that away from you. Whether you balling, you on billboards, they can't take that away from you. They can't take your showmanship away from you. They can't take your determination, the fact that you
She's a
hungry,
handful
you
though.
never missed the appointment. They can't take that shit
So
from you.
strong.
I'll
So,
tell you one
you
thing.
know, but
When she
yes,
was sharing,
unfortunately, that's why you don't stop, Lily. No
when
matter
you,
what. Like
that's
them people,
true.
them females you talking about, they can look good in one little video and somebody come and change their whole life. The fact that
Yeah,
they have the
that
balls
guy,
to put themselves out
but
there
that ain't they
is
doing another
is
talent with it
and
though,
a
bro.
lot of people doing that now. If we really pay attention, a lot of people putting themselves out there so somebody could pick them up and mold them and put them where they need to be. So it's so hard. You know, I know what you're saying about nah,
You
they
right.
won't
You
say
right.
this,
Hold on.
say
You
that.
right now. You right. I'll put them where they need to be, 6 feet under. Period. That way
Hey,
they gonna be 6 feet under. My
No.
boot. I said
I
I
have
bodied your ass and it
I
was
have
nothing.
No.
I have a question for Charlie and Re6. So my question for both of you would, what if someone says, you know what, I want to know what genre to pick. I want to do a particular style, but I'm not sure what style I should do. What advice would you give them to know where to go?
That's a good question.
are you asking is you asking from an artist standpoint or from a listener standpoint? Or somebody that's trying to be an artist or
Both.
become an
Because you
artist?
have
An
to have a
artist that
balance. Both. I say
someone's
both. Both.
Well,
okay, both.
I would say whatever. Okay, this is what I tell people. When they be like, "Hey, listen to this song. Tell me what it sounds like," and I ask them, I'll be like, "When you get in your car, what music do you put on in your car?" A lot of people say other people than themselves. For one, that's a red flag. For two, if you're listening to somebody else's song in your car and you bob into it and you get to yours and you skip it, then that means it don't need to be up. It need to be pulled down and worked on.
Right, right, right.
Okay, so for me, I think I would definitely tell them do it if you can do it all. You know, and it depends on how close I am to the person. Like if I'm close enough to the person, I don't think they all like they can really spit that well or be consistent enough to even be on a level to learn. I might take them to karaoke and see if they could sing or I might do karaoke in my house and just see if they could sing and I might try to push that, or I might, I could tell from maybe how a person conversates if they're articulate, if they know how to write, if they're a lover or a fighter. So once you get to know a person, you really could be able to direct them and tell them like you may need to work on this, you may need to work on that, so I think knowing the person map it helps, but at the same time if I don't know the
Okay.
person I would just tell them to do a little bit of everything. Like what makes you give chills when you're doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like the chills you get when a singer singing. Do you get those chills when you're
Right.
performing a song? Whether it's singing or rapping, do you get hyped when you so out of your element you gotta come back down? Cause you gotta remember, like, you have to get back to it. So that's what it's about. It's just about what makes you feel good. Just like a nigga. Just excuse my language. I'm sorry. Just like a dude, just like a female, just like the car you drive, the food you eat. If it feels and
Right.
tastes good, you go for it. You could do it all if you wanted
Right.
to.
Right.
I think she's coming, you coming with a
Oh,
beautiful spirit. That's like very supportive
Thank
spirit,
you.
and that's good.
mhm.
Um
I'm just blunt. I'm sorry. I'm just straightforward.
And that's if you was a judge on one of those shows that did those rap shows, I think that you would have the gift, in my opinion, to you know break the advice to them gently, kind of cut, like if they were terrible, if their flow was off, you'd have the gift to be able to communicate with them, letting them know, hey, try this. And but there are some people that you just gotta tell
I'd be
them
like
straight.
Simon Cowell.
They be in
I
denial.
would never be a good judge.
I could see you doing that, Ray.
I
I
think
could
you
see you
could
doing that.
though, Charlie. You would be a good judge.
You know
Unique
why?
different,
Because you
Charlie.
have to
You
make
be
a
different
decision.
judges.
I would never be a. You'll never be able to make a. I'm like, oh, she was good. She might need to work, but she. I would never want that on my conscience. Like I could never be. I may need to be. I really may need to be, but I'm one of those people. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather keep it clean. I'd rather make sure, my spirit is good. Now you make that decision. I'm straight. I'm over here. So I'm just like nervous. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Like I don't even like the Apollo when they boo. So it's like it's really so I can't, yeah. But you know what? I appreciate that. That gives me a little bit of confidence. So when I do start a podcast or do a podcast ever and somebody's music I'm talking about, I'll be able to do it. But I don't know. I don't know if it's legally. We could
The
try
reason
and
why,
see.
the main reason why I'm so blunt about it is because the world is so like
Love you,
cutthroat,
Charlie.
and I would rather if it was me, I would rather somebody just tell me, "Hey, bro, that sucks," and that gives me time to go work on it. Because I got thick skin. I'm from Texas, So at the end of the day, I believe in honesty is the best policy. Now, I'm not saying that just because you tiptoe around is not honest, but I'm gonna cut all of the talking around the bush. I'm gonna cut straight through the bush and tell you I don't like it, or it don't sound good, or maybe you should try this. Or if it's me, I would want somebody to tell me straight out, "Hey, bro, that is trash," and I will put it in the trash and start over. I would rather somebody tell me that because once you release it, now not just the person you let listen to it, but all of these people got access to listen to it and call you trash.
Yeah, well, you have to have. Remember, it's
But how
that's important. You have to have a
how would you
balance.
do that? Because you
Yeah.
have
Huh?
But
because you would have people though that would say what someone tells you is trash would be another man's treasure.
Right.
Someone
Right.
would say, "No, don't get rid of that. I love that." So you kind of have to, like Lily said, there has to be a balance because if someone says, that's trash, that's trash, that's trash, someone else may love it. So where
Right.
where where do you go with that?
It's a way to be. I believe it's a way to say everything without, I say, blocking your blessing. But it's
you
a way to
sound
say
too much like
everything.
me, Charlie. But I learned. You sound like me, but I did learn. I learned something. I know what you're saying. I'm all for it, and I agree with you. You're not wrong.
That's what I was
But I
talking about.
also understand. I also
That's
understand
what
what
I was
Re6
talking
is
about.
saying. So, like, I've seen all sides of the spectrum. I really have. I've auditioned for American Idol. I've auditioned for The Voice. I auditioned for Got Talent. Um, I've seen all sides of the spectrum where you hear a lot of no's to get to one yes.
Yes.
I heard so many no's, but then I realized that it was obviously, we hear those no's for a reason.
Right.
Sometimes you could be an artist and people are not ready for your stuff, your material. They're not ready. Their ears, it's not. They're not ready for you. And son, you gotta remember a lot of what I did learn being in the film industry, because working in the film industry and doing all these different things that I do in that my craft is that it's the business side, it's the marketing. You can have no
Yeah.
talent, you can have all the talent, but it's not even what you know, it's who you know. And those people are going to, you could be your so-called art, like somebody's art could be trash, but because they have a push and they have somebody has money that's backing them up, they fly. But and the
Whoa,
first thing
Gold
I
Star.
find it I find it insulting to the people who like, I'm like, what about the people? I guess this is where my heart goes out to.
I don't
A
know what you're
person
saying.
who's poor in the street. There's you know those people that they play violence in the street. They got no
Mm-hmm.
push. Where's their push?
So,
Where's their
Right.
boom,
support? They got nothing. But they
boom.
have amazing talent and they deserve to be heard. Where's their justice? Where you got the dollar bill pushing a bunch of bullshit down people's ears and
Island boy.
throats.
See,
Where
but you
is
know what?
that's
I
what I'm
think
that's
it.
where my heart goes. That's I've seen all sides of the spectrum.
But I think you are an example of where their chances are. You know what I'm saying? So the people who have platforms, the people who are not governed by the other side. You know what I mean? The people like he plays the violin on 34th Street in the train station every morning at 8. You could go down there and record him and do a whole interview. So those people who are out there and are independent artists, podcasters, uh freelance photographers, those people who not governed, I think that's the platform. And that's the beauty about, even though social media is like a gift and a curse, it's still a platform for any and everybody to do something and to have an opportunity to be shown. So like even me, like I'm gonna do it. I'm not trying to be, like the biggest artist out there, but I want to make some moves. So I feel like it's like I said, you don't have to audition for Barry Gordy. You know what I'm saying? To actually be somebody, you don't have to do making the band 6 with Puffy to actually do something with your talent. So it starts with you. The underdog starts with people like you, like the Who Got Next Radio, Jay Wu out there in Philly, who has who got a couple of hundreds, few platforms and connections for everybody to work and network and be heard. So it just depends on the platform and who's going to go out there and make it happen. And that's what you guys are doing. So I got to give you guys a round of applause for creating a platform for people like us.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
I got a question for Charlie though.
What's up?
here we go.
Why you
Here we
clap your
go.
hands so? Why you clap your hands so hard? Like you scaring me.
You
Dog.
already know. You already know. I'm sorry.
No, but all jokes aside though,
I can't help it. That's what I do.
Me
It's
and Waldo
supposed
said
to
this. Me and Waldo said this, and that's why I kept looking over here because of course he's right here,
Hey,
and
Walls out.
Cha Cha know that. Cha Cha know he in the same. This me and this man sat there and talked one night, and I was like, bro, Charlie and Lily are almost the same female. Like
Oh my
they
God,
talk a
that's
lot.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I
They
That's
agree.
talk
what's
a
I
lot.
do.
up.
I do. I do. I do. I agree.
Right.
I do.
She's a
And, and
Sag.
so when as
She's
y'all
a
are saying, I'm
November
looking over at
Sag.
Waldo. I'm like, bruh, like like, bruh, how they read our mind? Like,
That's
y'all
what I
know something
said.
that we
That's what
don't
I was
know.
talking about when I was said it earlier,
Why
son.
you keep clapping your hands? You scaring me.
Well, can we, yo, this relationship is already beautiful. Can I just say that? This
I
relationship,
keep clapping. I
the
got
chemistry
clapper
is
lights
already
in the
beautiful.
office.
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
Oh,
This is beautiful, girl.
Jen.
This is
The
beautiful. I love it.
18th.
I love it.
Oh, I have to make a posting note. The 18th, Charlie, we coming to get you. We're gonna
Come
go to the
on.
video shoot. So we're gonna leave early. We're gonna come scoop you. We're gonna video shoot with Lily. And
That's
Ah,
right.
then
That's right.
I'm
after
excited.
after we leave the video shoot, we're going to down the road. And I gotta take the stage at 9 till about 10 o'clock.
I am so happy for all of you. Let me just put
So
that out there. Shout out to Miss Lily, Miss Lizzie. I gotta stop clapping.
Hey, where's my
Shout out to all of y'all and all y'all
she scared
success.
the mic. She
Shout
clapped the
out.
mic.
I keep forgetting this clap on lights in the office. So
Uh, I'm
shout out to
saying
all of
they
y'all
they
out
should be
there
broke.
doing your thing. Shout out to you, Reese, because I swear you've been there since day one. You showed up and showed out. And
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Thank you for the opportunity. That's what's up. I'm just excited
I
to see what
appreciate
everybody
y'all.
else is doing.
I honestly, I really do appreciate you all more than you can imagine. Because for one, everybody talk about the industry, but at the end of the day, When you get on stage and you're looking at 2 and 3 thousand eyeballs looking at you, maybe it's 10 eyeballs, and none of them you don't know. None of them. They're all just different random people. Once you get to going to so many cities and seeing so many people, and then the only thing a person really wants is to look either stage left or stage right and see one of somebody that they know. So for you all to be a part of the path that we're all paving, I'm cool with it. I don't even need a lunch break. Let's just keep working on the path. I'm with it.
So
I'm feeling
I have a
all of it.
I
That's
have a
what's up.
question for both of you. When is your next live performance?
The 18th. What mine is.
Mine is
But
supposed
us,
to be the 14th
yeah.
Okay.
in St. Pete, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. So um, it's probably gonna be in March. Yeah, I
Okay.
have some things I'm taking care of. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
probably in
take
March.
care of that, Queen. Yay, that's called boss moves. That's
Yeah,
called
so
boss.
yeah, sometimes you just have to take care of your body, your mind, your spirit, and
That's right.
I need somebody to take care of my body.
So what do you think about the 18th? What's specifically happening on the 18th? Tell everybody.
The 18th, we're going to Lily's video shoot.
Hey.
I said that with a little shade. And after that, the after video shoot party, the yours truly will be on stage, also in Largo. The doors open at 9. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking to take everybody, because once we leave from there, everybody's gonna be going to different clubs and whatever, a bar or maybe home. But I'm gonna ask that let's just go up here. If we're gonna go out anyway, if everybody's gonna go out anyway, let's all go to this venue, pack this venue in, and I will promise them they will not. But seeing me live and seeing me on a live feed is two different things. Seeing Cha Cha on a live feed and in person is two different things. I haven't got to see Lily in person yet, but I guarantee you it's two
I'm
different things.
excited.
So the 18th, after video shoot that I'm really looking forward to, um, it's Speak Easy Kava in Largo.
For sure in Largo.
Yes, it's the same night. And I only done that because I was thinking ahead, like, well, 9, 10 o'clock, we'll probably be done, and we can go there and have our kickback time.
Right.
I have another question for both of you.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you both feel about lip singers?
Well,
I mean,
um,
there's great content.
I mean, they got to be pretty good if they can lip sing and they don't get caught. They can't do a Milli Vanilli, because then it's gonna look bad on them.
I
The
think
bad
I
part is,
yeah.
yeah, like a lot of people, like I said,
Sorry.
the art is in the writing. The
Oh
the,
shit.
the art the art is in the
Platform,
writing itself.
platform.
I'ma sit
You know what
on
I'm
my
saying? So
hands.
it's about the art, whoever the writer, what I'm saying, the writer, if they lip singing, maybe that's good for them. Maybe they don't need to sing out loud, because I, like me, I don't never need to sing out loud. They probably give me an aggravated charge if I sing out loud. But
Okay.
yeah, lip singing, I can do that all day. But I'm not gonna try. And Lily, don't you dare.
Do you consider it an art though?
Oh damn,
Lip
but I
sync?
don't lip sync. You better go
I
on there.
do.
Don't you dare.
No,
It's all
I'm
right.
saying, don't you
Miss
tell them I
Missy,
can't
I
sing.
do.
Don't tell them about my singing voice.
Oh, good, good.
Oh, oh.
I do. That's what I meant when I said it's like content, because that's really what it's just another piece of a show.
Right.
However, I think it's an insult to people who work hard and really put in the work to try and master something or be creative, um to try and act like it was something that they did like a Milli Vanilli, or being a fraud is never a plus.
Not at all.
Right.
So if they're doing it just like a TikTok video, or that's what they do professionally. Because I grew up on, Soul Train, or they always lip sing on Soul Train with Don Cornelius. When they used to perform, they was lip singing. They used to have a show like The Price is Right, and it was lip syncing. So if you doing it for entertainment,
Right.
yeah, but if you doing it to try and act like you're an artist and you possess a skill, it's an insult. And no, it's not good. It's
Just like
fraud.
the Island Boys, they're an insult.
So do you think that
The
they should be
Island,
paid? They should get money thrown their way, or do you think it should actually go to the actual singers' money?
it should actually go to natural singers. I mean, the people you got to think, just like we were saying, or everybody was saying earlier that everybody agreed with, that I really appreciated, was the fact that you got these people out here imitating who they are not, and clearly they don't have it, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
money. It's not, see, the industry now. See, that's what I like about this level that we're bringing, this new genre we're bringing, this new generation we're bringing of music. We're bringing actual lyrics back. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to all of the underground now, majority of them are lyricists. But the
Yeah.
whole not saying nothing that don't make sense, that has nothing to do with the title of the song or the hook, that is beneath me. I don't like that, because
Right.
storytelling of rap music is just it's just a short, it's a parable is all it is. It's a long story made short to make people understand, and also it's art. You painting a picture. If you sitting there talking about the goldfish kicked the fly and I seen the squirrel run off and he took a skydive, what does that mean? It don't make no sense.
Look at Miss Lily. She like, yeah, I heard that before.
That was great. That
Yeah.
was great. I love it.
But
I love it.
I can't
Okay.
wait till we
Well,
all
I'll
get.
tell you one thing, because I know y'all gonna hear my mouth. I never know when to shut up. I think that's one of my things. But anyways, you know, I've seen people get paid. Like they just get all this money thrown at them. Now maybe it's from people who already know them. Maybe it's, and and they're not singing. They're not singing. They're barely performing, but they just look good just standing there, I guess, and walking around, and people throwing hundreds. And I'm like, it made me question. I'm like, damn, am I in the wrong business? Because I'm over here busting my ass to hit notes to make sure
Preach.
I don't run out of breath when I'm performing. Meanwhile, this fool is getting hundreds thrown at them,
Yeah.
and I actually challenged the idea because some it was an experiment that I wanted to conduct. It goes with the whole Milli Vanilli. That right there, they were pretending all the way around.
Right.
But there's something called, a burlesque, where that's how it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be just performing, lip singing. But these people performing, that I can understand. When they're really, they're really performing their butts off and they're lip singing. It just looks different. But if you're standing there and you just walking on the flow and you have all these people throwing hundreds, and then next you got an actual performer singing. I remember I had, and I don't mind saying this. And to some people, like, oh, I can't believe you said that. That's embarrassing. Listen, this was an experience. This was an eye opener for me. I had one person come up to me while I was performing a set, and it was just one track, really. And so, not even a set, but it was a one track. It was 3 minutes and something seconds. And it was after all these people got done applauding, with the lip singers and shit, just standing there, whatever. And then And then it's my turn. And I get up there, and it looked like they were confused because I really had a microphone in my hand. The others did not. And I was actually introduced and praised by the owner of the place, but that didn't make no difference. There was a certain energy that did not welcome it, and I didn't know where it was coming from, but I had to conduct the experiment anyway. And I guess it's because it just was not my element. It was just not the atmosphere. It wasn't the right platform. It wasn't the right, and it's crazy because the same thing I did, the very thing I did, a few people ended up doing it later, and they got I'm telling you, they barely hit the note, but it don't matter. It's again, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So you got all these people that are family members and they support. Yeah, it's going to be a better outcome. But my outcome was I had one person come up to me. They gave me $4. I said thank you, and I nodded my head and I accepted the $4 and I took it. I'm like, all right. I said this is going to buy me some coffee. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna go get me a coffee because I'm gonna need that damn caffeine because I'm gonna be up at night wondering what the hell did I get myself into.
So I think you gotta give yourself more credit. You know me. I'm sorry. You went out there. You got so many people like I said that don't even take that chance. You have like you just did. You have a story to tell. And to be honest with you, I would be, at the same time you discouraged, but somebody else might be like, you know what, I could do this. If she could do this and get $4, I could do this and get like 400. So
they got hundreds just for lip
sometimes
singing.
You put in place for somebody else. Maybe it may not be for you, but you was used, and but stop beating yourself up though. You did something some people never would have did. So nah,
Thank you,
you
Cha
gotta
Cha.
give yourself more credit,
Thank
Lee.
you, Cha Cha. Because I've been trying to tell her that for the longest.
You gotta give yourself more credit, and then at the same time, you have to like, are you doing it to be famous, or are you doing it because you love what you're doing? Because you may not reach, a certain level doing it this way, but you might reach where you want to go doing this right here. And making up a song, something silly for your podcast that might blow up, I'm telling you the possibility. I mean, how could you not be inspired when somebody with no talent can actually make it? How could you not think you can't make it when you have talent? And when you don't, you still made it. Like, oh my God.
I got an answer to that. It's subjective.
Okay.
It's all subjective.
Okay.
Leave me alone, Re6.
I agree.
It's subjective, damn it.
Nothing.
You may not understand, but that day will come.
Yeah.
It will come. And then you yourself will find yourself. Cause I mean, that's how I'm in. I can't tell you how many times before because we pretty much had time, but I just want to add, I can't tell you how many times I went to karaoke, and because it's actually Japanese, it's pronounced karaoke instead of karaoke, but it's okay. But tomato. I would do and I would, even if the person was off, I'm like, yeah, you did good, you guys so happy, you so good, I love it. And then I didn't turn around and go, oh my God, they suck. No, I still supported them. However, you have no idea what kind of dangerous shit that can do. Because then they turn around and then that day's gonna come, Charlie. That day's gonna come where you actually put on a good performance.
I said she was sitting there tripping off of me. I'm sitting there. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I'm sitting there tripping.
I'm tripping because not just with
I look big as hell in this camera. I'm tripping. I'm like, damn. Did I go work out in my sleep or something? What the hell? I need to get me a A cup or something around this thing.
Muscle.
She's got the right to bare arms. Yo, we need to. I can't wait. Let's everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Flawless Dreams Radio Show with
Oh
your girl,
man.
the goddess, and the awesome Lizzie. We are out of time. We got other bills to pay. I love
Yeah.
y'all. We got to see you again. We definitely need to play your next track, our next track, whichever one comes first.
All
If you got a
right.
new music video coming,
It was
let
nice
me
meeting
know.
you, Charlie,
Thank you so much for
and
having me.
good to
Shout
see
Let
out
you
me
to
know
again,
if you need
Respect.
shout out to
somebody
you
to
guys.
film your music video. Because
Yes,
I'm your girl.
Yeah.
listen.
I'm ready to start shooting now.
I'm ready too. I've been ready. But
All right. Let's work it out.
let's
Thank
go.
you, everybody, for
Thank
your
you
questions.
guys.
That was just fun.
You're
Thank y'all.
welcome.
All right. Peace and chicken grease and all that in between. All right, Lizzie. Love you. And we'll see you
Love
next
you.
time. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. This is your girlie, the goddess. Don't forget to give a shout out to Re6 and Chale King. Check out their track. It's available on YouTube and all platforms. So if you were late tuning in, don't forget to catch the rerun. Rewind, go check it out. Replay this. All right. Ciao.